absolutely think that that whole part right there was very inappropriate. I even seen a comment was like, look at her throwing that diaper in a circle. Absolutely crushed me. Like, no. Because if y'all go look at the video on Jennifer Hudson's page, y'all will see that they edited that part on specifically when she was popping her leg and her hip. That was not cute at all. She is a little kid at the end of the day. Was Jennifer Hudson wrong for bringing the little girl on the show that everybody watched? No. But I totally disagree with the editing part where the little girl was popping her hip like that and it's zoomed in all on her butt. She is a kid. The little red dress situation, that rubbed me the wrong way. Why is this little girl mama letting her dress in heels and red dresses? Bad enough they call you Miss Shirley. That's what I say, money is the root of all evil. Then when somebody do something to this little girl, they gonna play innocent. This little girl should have been in school around some kids. This whole internet thing is going too crazy and it's very inappropriate.
Hello, family. How you all doing? I hope you guys are doing very good. Thank you so much for stopping by again. So, family, I came across this story online about a little 4 years old girl named Miss Shelley. Okay, she's a young black girl who loves to dance. Like, she's full of energy. Her confidence and talent is God given. But then lately, there's been a lot of controversy around her and her mom. Someone even called CPS, saying maybe the child is being overexposed or possibly exploited. Now, some people are saying her mom is usually using her to make money, taking her to red carpet, dance shows and events with adults. I get it. Okay. As a parent, you want to support your child's dream, you want to support her gift, right? But I think there's fine line between supporting and exposing. Now, others are saying she's just a child, let her dance, that starts sexualizing everything. But then again, some clips show how dancing, in ways that might be little too much for her age. Okay, like they say she's acting overgrown. I don't know. Okay, especially when she's surrounded, by older people, including men. So I really want to know your own thoughts and your opinion about this video. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the video. So let me know what you think, and we'll get back after your white family.
I see everybody asking $1 million question. Who called CPS on Miss Shirley mama? Guilty. I didn't know her mama was going to get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground, goddammit. But then I saw that little Johnny Gill put on your red dress and your high heel videos, and nah, man, I picked up my phone immediately. It's one thing about us talking about this shit every day, but I feel like somebody had to take action. I mean, it ain't really that bad either. If CPS find out it ain't no case, they gonna drop the case. But if they find that it is a case, then maybe I did do the right thing. One day Miss Shirley gonna find this video and she gonna thank me one day. She had that little girl putting her boots on the ground, goddamn it. I put my foot down. And don't judge me either, man. I was just looking out. Shit, if anything were to happen to that little girl and all of us grown-ups was just sitting there watching and didn't say shit, goddamn it, then we would be just as guilty as the mama. And for all y'all that's mad at me, I don't care.
Y'all were 100% right about Miss Shirley. And like, I didn't think it was real. I was like, there's no way she really was like having meet and greets and grown men meeting her daughter and picking her up. Until on my FYP page this morning, a man popped up and was just saying how excited he was to meet Miss Shirley and picking her up. And I'm just like, ma'am, like, you could have, like, your daughter wants to dance, right? All you have to do is do a simple YouTube, a dance class with other kids. Like, it could have been so easy. But you're having her meet grown men and having grown men pick up your daughter? That's sick, y'all. Y'all, I got a latte from this, like, Asian bakery place. And this is giving macchiato. Like, where the coffee at? But, y'all were right.
Now, I'm not one to be in people's business. You understand what I'm saying? But this man that came on the internet and said he the one who called CPS on the Miss Shirley lady, who got the little girl Jennifer Hudson dancing with Niecy Nash last week. boots on the ground type shit. My thing is this, with this whole situation, right? He said he called the police because he felt like it was getting out of control, and if something happened to her and we all sitting back and we don't say nothing, then it's a problem. So he said, he took the it takes a village approach, but calling CPS on somebody is crazy. From someone who's had CPS called on them a couple of times for no fucking reason, just off of a control factor, I don't respect it. I personally don't see nothing wrong with, first off, the little girl went viral because she knows that boots on the ground song so fucking good. She knows the dance. I think it's cute. I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. You understand what I'm saying? She's like, what, 3 or 4? She's not even in school like that. She was probably on her way to start pre-K in September, so why can't she get it cracking? Why can't her mom set her up? If that's what I'm saying, like, we don't know this lady business like that. He said she posted a video channeling Johnny Gill's My video, Red Dress, and he said the content was too grown for a toddler, and he wasn't about to scroll past it. This whole situation is confusing because we always say protect black women, protect children, and then when somebody does it, it's a problem. But like he said in the video, he said the CPS case is open, and if they go to the house and they see what's going on and they don't see like it's any problem, then they're going to close the case. But calling CPS is such a bold move, and it looked like somebody done already got to her. This nigga got hella shit going on in this video. I don't know if somebody put hands and feet on him already for doing this shit. The nigga looked like Rodney King after the police beat up on him in 92. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. But I personally don't agree with calling CPS on somebody you don't fucking know.
Every time I look up, that little girl is doing that boots on the ground dance. Get that girl some Cheeto Puffs and apple juice. She's tired. She been popping that fan for 4 months. I get it. She's so cute. She can do the dance better than most of us. But why is she on a world tour right now? No, like, seriously, is she on tour with the man? Like, I get having her in a music video because I feel like she did make that dance big. Miss Shirley, the little girl, Miss Shirley, I feel like, that baby did make that dance big. So good, have her in the video. But it's almost like they got a little girl on a timer, like a little wind-up tour. It's like they crank it, and let her go. Where them fans at? If you ask me, as much work as this girl putting in, she deserves 75% of royalty. Honestly, maybe she deserves like 98% because without her, that song would be nowhere. Maybe not nowhere. I'm lying. Maybe not nowhere, but though Miss Shirley really did put that song up there. But a world tour? Like, is she in daycare? Is she in daycare? Maybe this is her daycare. Hey, who am I to judge? Don't you hate when folks say that? They be judging, then they gonna end it off with, who am I to judge? My bad. But who am I to judge?
As a mother myself, the way Miss Shirley's mother is throwing her to the wolves to all these grown-ass adults for them to touch her is really irritating me. There's no reasonable justification as to why that little girl keeps on being handed off to men for her to sit on their laps. Make it make sense. Not every person that comes in contact with your child gotta touch them. Why are you letting grown men put their hands on your little girl? Regardless if it's innocent or not, it's weird. And what's even weirder is the fact that Miss Shirley's mom had her do the My Johnny Gill challenge. Literally had her in the red dress and heels talking about some don't you look good tonight. She's 3. Or the fact that I just seen a video with Miss Shirley mom and Miss Shirley, and I'm tired of calling this little girl Miss Shirley. She's 3, like I said. I just seen a video of the mama and the minor toddler child doing the Glorilla challenge. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about one of the most inappropriate one. Hair, face, ass, titties, that one. And the mama got the little girl doing all the motions and everything, and people in the comments are eating it up. Like, are y'all cool? Mama really got her doing all these grown-ass dances and also talking like she grown too. Like, what are you trying to teach your daughter to be? The mama already has taught the little girl to call herself a bad girl. She be encouraging her to respond mad snarky to the hateful comments, and it's not even hateful. The comments are real. The comments are people that are genuinely concerned for the welfare of the child, even though the mama isn't. Because this diva that she's trying to raise her to be may be cute now, but it's not going to be cute in 12 years when that attitude sticks for real, for real. And all you grown-ass adults that spend money to go see that little girl dance are weirdos just like the mom. Y'all literally paying to go see a little girl's hip-hop. Like, shame on y'all for spending money on that, and shame on the mama for giving y'all the opportunity to do so.
It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Aww.
You gonna show us how to line dance?
Yeah.
Miss Shirley, how did you get that name?
Because I just call me that name.
Oh, you called you that name. So nobody gave it to you?
No.
No? Mom, where'd she get the name from?
When she was a baby, like, we was getting ready to get in the car one day, and she gave me attitude. She was crying. I was like, now, we're not going to act like this today, Miss Shirley.
That's you as a baby?
Yes.
Yes?
You need to go to the store and get you one of them big fads that say Miss Shelley on it.
It should say Miss Shirley. I think you're right.
Miss Shelley, that little 4-year-old that does boots on the ground, now has an active investigation with CPS where they are investigating that home. I just came across the video of the man who reported it, and he said he was worried after he saw her dancing in that little red dress with the heels and putting lipstick on and the wig. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty sexualized video, especially for a 4-year-old. Because I'm a family therapist, I do see children with sexual trauma. And my youngest survivor so far has been 2 years old. 2. I've said this before, I started treating sexual offenders in hopes that I would decrease the number of sexual assault victims. And I learned a lot about the thought process, and a lot of it is the opportunities come because of the parents. I shortly after came across the video of Miss Shirley's mom crashing out because someone called CPS and saying that the cops wanted to take a picture with Miss Shirley, but they couldn't because of this investigation, which I just don't think that's true, because cops, you just have no idea how many more cases that they have of sexual abuse survivors and some non-survivors very young. I don't know if there's any sane nurses that are seeing this video. If so, please comment. But I just want to remind people, it doesn't matter how cute these little kids are. There are still predators out there waiting for parents like this mom who so badly want to monetize their children, who will take advantage any way that they can. Any grown man that is sitting and watching a child or driving hours to go see a child, that's red flag behavior. I've come across cases of women who have sold their babies to grown men. Babies, like can't even talk. I don't think people are taking this serious enough because she's so cute and she knows this dance routine. This is how it starts. And I guarantee you this little girl is going to grow up and feel violated in some sense or another. Not everything that looks cute is innocent.
So I made it to the end of the school year. So that means y'all probably gonna get more videos from me. Maybe, because I got a plan for this summer to read a book. I'm gonna read a book. Because I am willing to say that I need to read an actual book besides the Bible. Like, sit down and read a book, because I used to read all the time. Like, and I still do read on the internet, but I want a tangible book in my hand that I can sit on my porch. We just got our house painted, y'all. Oh, let me show you. Y'all, look, we just got our house painted. I'm letting y'all know too much because I'm showing y'all my house and everything on the outside. But anyway, we just got our house painted. Let me show you the before picture. Hold on. So this the before picture. I got my head this high because my address, the numbers are actually there. So I don't want to do all of that. But this the before picture. I got to put the numbers back up there. And this is the after. We got our house painted. So I'm going to put my furniture back on my porch and sit out there early in the mornings. And from my porch, if I look from my, not straight ahead, but to the side, that's where the sun comes up over the trees. Y'all, it look like I live in the mountains, but I don't, baby. I just live on a hill. But that's where the sun comes up. And in the mornings, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So before the humidity really hits, when the humidity start hitting at 5 o'clock in the morning, I won't be out there. But before the humidity really hits, I'm going to be outside on my porch or in the backyard because it's fenced in back there. And we got furniture back there, but I need to decorate it. So now I'm going to decorate it. Yeah, I'm going out there on my porch. Yes, and in my backyard. And I'm going to read a whole tangible book. But that ain't even what I came to tell y'all. So this is what I came to tell y'all for real. So I haven't been commenting on the Miss Shirley stuff because I usually don't like to play into stuff like that. So I haven't been commenting on her videos or the many videos I've seen where people are talking about her mom displaying her on social media and the inappropriateness of the dances that she's doing. I haven't been commenting on that. But I want to comment from a different standpoint as a school counselor who works with elementary school students. We ended our school year for teachers, for educators, for people, the teachers and school counselors and all of us. We ended our school year in elementary yesterday where I am. But for about 3 weeks, we had an interim principal. And she's never taught, or she's never been a principal or taught anything but high school. She only did high school. And I've heard really great things about this particular principal. I did my internship at the high school where she was, but I went the year after she retired. So I heard nothing but great things about her. Her staff absolutely loved her and they despised the new principal. So it gave them even more energy to tell me all about how great she was. So this was my first time working with her and I understood exactly what they meant. But what she ended up telling us when we did our end of the year meeting, what she ended up telling us, what she's been telling everybody, what elementary is like, because she had no idea. She was like, elementary is the foundation of everything. But she was like, high school is nothing on elementary. And y'all, it's not just any elementary. My elementary school is the trenches. I feel like I go to war a lot of days. And I used to work for defects, baby. And when I said I wanted to do this work in a different capacity, please understand. Watch your words. Watch your words. Because I am absolutely doing the work I did for defects in a different capacity. Plus some. Okay? But she talked about she had no idea what we deal with in elementary. She had no idea. But one of the things that I deal with a lot being the school counselor is children and inappropriate touch, or children looking up things on their school devices that's inappropriate for them to see, talk about, show other students. I often have to have conversations with parents who don't expose their children to anything that's not kid friendly. I often have to have conversations with them about, hey, you may want to go ahead and have this conversation with your child, even though your baby is in kindergarten or first grade. Because if you want them to understand it from however you want them to, you need to have that conversation with them. Because when they get into a classroom, get on a school bus, all of that, when they get exposed to it by one of their peers, it's going to be all straight and no chaser. Understand? They're not going to sugarcoat anything. And kids inappropriately touch other kids. Sometimes it's innocent in the fact that, oh, we were just standing in line and I got in my place in line and I rubbed my hand rubbed against them. It is innocent. Some of it is just that innocent. I mean, they're children and they move around. Some of it ain't. Some of it is just exactly what you think it is. And so then we have to dig deeper to find out how you even know about this. Is somebody doing something inappropriate to you? And you never know what other children have been through or how they're being raised, and you don't get to control that. And you got your children in a school building with other folks' kids when they going through all these different things, and you got no control over what your child is being exposed to, because we don't. We try, but people send their kids in our school building and we don't always know their history until something happens. And then when something happens, we got to figure out what's going on. People aren't forthcoming. I rarely, this year, with all the stuff we've gone through, I had one parent before and it was a single dad, before he enrolled his son into our school, one parent to come and have a whole conversation with us about his son. Now, when it was all said and done, when stuff started to come out, he ended up taking his baby out of school before it was over with, because I think we were finding out more than what he wanted us to. Because I'm a knee-high private eye. This nose ain't long for nothing, baby. I am nosy when it comes to these children, and I need to know that they are safe, because I tell them, I will protect you from your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your old auntie. I don't care who it is. I'm protecting you. So when I did something I needed to do, because I was informed of something that I needed to be informed of, but he took him out, but I had already set the path in motion for go see about my baby and make sure he good, because I can't do that part. I don't work for them no more. Get it? But I'm letting y'all know. And then we have children, and this is not to shame foster children or even shine a negative spotlight on them, but it is to tell you the truth. A lot of children who are in foster care have been exposed to a lot of things that other children have not. And some of the things that they come in a school building with, you guys would be blown away. And don't get me wrong, I have a very, very soft heart for my foster care babies, because I work foster care. And because they're just different. I can talk to a first grade foster care child like I'm talking to an 18-year-old, truthfully, because they've experienced that much life. So I have to handle them a little differently and try to get them back into a kid state, because they have been parentified, raising themselves and their siblings and all types of stuff. So, and then they've experienced a lot. Some of them have had abuse you wouldn't even, listen, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. If you live in a bubble and you think everything is good with the world, get out your bubble and see it ain't. But stay in your bubble and just put God in there. Because, baby, some of the stuff that I've seen, heard, witnessed, it ain't for the weak. But I'm just telling y'all, in regards to the Miss Shirley situation, keep your child a child. Keep your child a child, because the world gonna grow them up faster than you want them to anyway. Keep your child a child. And like I tell my own children, you are children for a shorter amount of time than you are an adult. So I have allowed in my children, if you've been on my page, you know my baby about to be 18 in November. And I'm holding back tears all the time. And I kept my children as children. And so keep them as children, because you don't get that time with them that long. And if you grow them up too fast and let them be exposed to too much, you didn't let them enjoy childhood. And we don't stay children long enough for that. Let them enjoy childhood, because the world gonna show them more than they need to know as a kid anyway. We don't need to do it to our own babies. We do not.
Okay, so I'm not gonna call this baby Miss Shirley, because her name's not Shirley and she's not a miss. She's 4. Okay, her name's Lariah, and I need Lariah's mother to come to the front of the congregation, because in no one's world is this okay. Okay, if you're gonna exploit your child to this degree, I hope that you know what a Coogan account is, Lariah's mother, because Lariah is entitled to her minimum 15% for all this work that y'all are making her do. And I promise, I'm sure you haven't put no money aside for her because it's not about her. It's about personal gain for you. This is disgusting. And apparently I got an OF account. Apparently she done made an OnlyFans for the baby. A fan page OF account for the baby. Absolutely disgusting. I pray for this little girl because her parents are setting her up for failure. They don't give a damn about her. There ain't no way you can care about your child's welfare and safety doing stuff like this. Having your child around a whole bunch of random adults, having random adults touch your child, have your child on their lap. As a mother, this is disgusting. Your toddler is on OnlyFans, but you're calling us haters? When I first saw Miss Shelley's video, the little toddler doing the boots on the ground dance with a little fan and popping her hip, I thought it was a harmless little cute video. She sees everyone else doing the line dance. She's of course going to copy it because that's what kids do. No harm in it. Then the mother started doing bookings. People questioned that at first, but I saw JoJo Siwa. She made millions of dollars for doing bookings for kids' parties and kid events. So I'm like, okay, well, there's no hurt in that. No, her bookings are at nightclubs and bars. Even when she met the singer of the Boots on the Ground song, they met at a club. I don't know him from a can of paint, but I would never let a random grown man I've never met a day in my life pick up my toddler daughter. Then there's the meet and greets, y'all. Every single one of her meet and greets are just random strangers picking up that little girl and taking pictures. Mind you, there's not another child in sight. But to then go onto OnlyFans, now we know you can have an account without doing risque things. The thing about it is people can pay you to request certain videos. That is 1000% what that mother is doing. So to call us haters, we're just looking out for your daughter, because that's exactly the type of person you are.
And I'm gonna get up off here. Y'all going real hard about somebody hating on Miss Shirley. First off, why the fuck they even call that baby Miss Shirley is the motherfucking question. But I'm gonna say this right here. I'm old school. I was raised old school. I raised my kids old school. That's just what it is. Y'all keep on talking about somebody jealous. Y'all need to be looking at the bigger picture when it comes to that baby. Y'all say she's a childhood star. Well, let me tell you about childhood stars. Michael Jackson was a childhood star. Rest in peace. Justin Bieber was a childhood star. He don't know if he going or coming. Jean Bonnet was a childhood star. Rest in peace. Macaulay Culkin was a childhood star. Suffered abuse. Corey Feldman was a childhood star. Rest in peace. Suffered abuse. Raven Simone was a childhood star. She told you her story and still telling it to this day. Oh, okay. Orlando Brown was a childhood star. You see what the fuck going on with him, don't you? Oh, okay then. Amanda Bynes was a childhood star. She on more rugs than they can sell. Poor baby done been through so much she don't even know whether she going to motherfucking country. Those are examples of childhood stars. So if y'all think it's cute now, y'all wait till later. That's where the shit gonna come in at. Protect that baby at all costs. All money ain't good money. And that's what the fuck I mean. And that's what the fuck I said. Google childhood stars. Google every one of them I just named and read their stories. Oh, okay then. Y'all so caught up in trying to get $1, go get a motherfucking job. 2, 3, or 4, or 5 if that's what the fuck it take. But don't use your kids. That shit affect them in the long run. When she get older, it's gonna be a whole nother story. Y'all will see. Hopefully God keep me here on earth to be able to see it with you.
So y'all know the other day, Miss Shirley mama said somebody called CPS on her. And now she got an open case to deal with. Well, guess what? A TikToker popped up and said, hey, it was me who called CPS. Take a listen.
I see everybody asking $1 million question. Who called CPS on Miss Shelley mama? Guilty. I didn't know her mama was going to get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground, goddammit. But then I saw
this video right here.
That little Johnny Gill put on your red dress and your high heel videos, and nah.
This video right here.
Man, I picked up my phone immediately. It's one thing about us talking about this shit every day, but I feel like somebody had to take action. I mean, it ain't really that bad either. If CPS find out it ain't no case, they gonna drop the case. But if they find that it is a case, then maybe I did do the right thing. One day, Miss Shirley gonna find this video and she gonna thank me one day. She had that little girl putting her boots on the ground, goddammit. I put my foot down. And don't judge me either, man. I was just looking out. Shit, if anything were to happen to that little girl and all of us grown-ups was just sitting there watching and didn't say shit.
Now, there have been conversation going around the internet about the red dress video. People saying that, it really wasn't appropriate. But I'm not even going to hold you. When I first saw the video, I just thought it was cute. That's it. And then I moved on. But listening to other people, they're saying because of the song choice, it's insinuating other things. And, it's a lot of perverted people out here. So they think the mom crossed the line in doing so. Okay, fine and well. I see what y'all talking about. I get where y'all coming from. Like I said, my mind don't think like that. So I just thought it was an innocent video. But for him to take it upon his natural born self to call CPS on that woman, he doing too much. He's doing too much. I mean, sir, would you like it if somebody called Adult Protective Services on you? Because it looked like somebody boxed your face. Like, why did he got too much time on his hands? You a concerned citizen. It's giving a little bit. You know what? I'm not even going to touch on that. I'm going to let the comments touch on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this self-proclaimed hero who called CPS on Miss Shelley mama, all in their business. And I'm going to talk to y'all later.
And to Miss Shirley mama, I'm going to just tell you just like this. We're not hating on you. We all see some shit that's uncomfortable for us now, and we're saying something about it. So I don't know what the fuck you get off that we was hating on you when we love your daughter and her little cute little personality. So what the fuck are you talking about? And let's talk about it. The same way you teach her how to pop that hip and everything, you should be teaching her how to stop and sit on that goddamn pot. Because ain't no way in hell she 4 years old still walking around with a goddamn pull-up papa on and popping that pull-up and pamper. Teach her how to potty. Teach her how to potty. Fuck. Because y'all not saying this. Because I've been seeing all y'all videos and y'all ain't realized that baby ain't even goddamn potty trained. She teaching her everything, how to hip roll and all this other shit, but she ain't rolling her ass to the bathroom to get that goddamn pot and make that girl sit on it. Okay? That's all I'm a motherfucker say. Hey, I'm a mother and my daughter's 6 years old. Okay? And my daughter, she was taking that goddamn pamper off at 1 year old. She was tired of that shit. Okay? She was already potty trained at 2, wearing little panties. So, baby, she could do the same. You teaching her how to do everything else and shit like that. And I'm going to say this again. I want to see her at more kid events. Because her keep dancing for goddamn adults is not it. It's one thing to see a video and be like, oh, that is so cute. And this is the third. Baby, it's not cute no more. It's disturbing, but it is. And I don't know why your big ham hock neck ass ain't make you a goddamn OnlyFans instead of making a baby one. The fuck? I'm just saying. And y'all can get mad all y'all fucking want. I don't give a fuck. I'ma speak my mind. Because I have it to speak. Don't do public shit if you don't want nobody to speak.
I see everybody asking $1 million question. Who called CPS on Miss Shelley mama? Guilty. I didn't know her mama was going to get on live crashing out afterwards. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. On my mama, I ain't never had this many people mad at me at one time in my life. I'm not even gonna lie, I was already scared for the little girl while she was doing boots on the ground, goddammit. But then I saw that little Johnny Gill put on your red dress and your high heel videos, and nah, man, I picked up my phone immediately. It's one thing about us talking about this shit every day, but I feel like somebody had to take action. I mean, it ain't really that bad either. If CPS find out it ain't no case, they gonna drop the case. But if they find that it is a case, then maybe I did do the right thing. One day, Miss Shirley gonna find this video and she gonna thank me one day. She had that little girl putting her boots on the ground, goddamn, and I put my foot down. And don't judge me either, man. I was just looking out. Shit, if anything were to happen to that little girl and all of us grown-ups was just sitting there watching and didn't say shit, goddamn it.
I know y'all lying. I know y'all not pumping up this child. Why? I'm not calling nobody Miss Shirley who wears Huggies. That's not happening. And where is her father? And y'all talk about the men not saying nothing. They can't say nothing because when they say something about something like this, y'all jump down their throats. Get her off of social media. How is this helping us?
This toddler needs our help. This situation is heartbreaking. Everybody needs to know about the Miss Shirley situation. So this toddler named Mariah is known as Miss Shirley on social media. Now, Miss Shirley has gone viral and gotten a lot of attention on social media for doing dances. Now, some of these dances are very, very questionable, such as this dance done in a red dress that I assumed was filmed by Miss Shirley's mother. Now, I won't share the dance here as it is very uncomfortable to watch. In the video, Miss Shirley is just dancing in a way that a toddler should not be dancing in. Now, in addition to these questionable dances, Miss Shirley is also getting booked at events to come and dance at. And at these events, it seems like they're adult-only events, so adults are booking a toddler to come and dance for them at an event. Now, at these events, there are videos of just random men picking up Miss Shirley and acting like she's their child or something, but they have no relation to her. She's not related to them, and they're picking her up as if they know her. And some of the dances that Miss Shirley does at these events are just not toddler appropriate. I really don't think that a toddler should be doing everything that Miss Shirley is currently doing.
Miss Shirley at the youth tour.
Hold up! When we gonna stop doing this to our babies? I'm just saying, this little girl is too little to be wearing the stuff that she be wearing, and she is too little to be doing the moves that she be doing. I'm just saying. First of all, I just want to know what the mother got on her mind. Like, what is your agenda? Why is you pushing this on this little baby? I'm just saying, this little girl need to be learning her colors and her 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, but you got her all up in the grown folks places performing and getting booked. Now, I understand that people want to make that money and they'll use any and everything to do what they got to do to get that money. But I'm just saying, have some integrity and some type of decency about yourself and not exploit your baby. I'm just saying, because you got some sick people out here that be looking at these children. I'm just saying, I be trying to put y'all on game, but I just be really wondering when y'all gonna listen to me, because this right here is a crime shame. I'm just saying.
So family, no one is judging your baby girl, okay? I'm not judging your either. So I just opened the conversation up, okay, especially to mothers out there. I really want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think her mom is wrong for putting her daughter out there like that? Or do you think that people are just overreacting and projecting their own issues? Please let me know what you think, okay? I really want to know your own thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Alright? And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. And of course, support the channel if you haven't subscribed yet by subscribing to the channel. So see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.